We are going to recognize some of the our local heroes here with some awards. You know, one of the things, you know, it's not every day that we get this opportunity to recognize those who protect us and keep us safe. And that's certainly not such a bad thing, because usually that's followed by some kind of tragedy. Countless numbers of firefighters, many of whom are volunteers, that are often the first to respond to any emergency at any moment's notice, and many EMTs who are there to provide immediate medical care. Each and every day, we should be grateful that we have so many brave men and women willing to risk their lives to help others. Tonight, we have the honor of recognizing some of Chilai's finest. Had it not been for those we're here to recognize tonight, I would be telling you a very sad story of 4 very fine residents that we lost to a tragic fire. On January 24th of this year, fire broke out at 107 Golden Road, home of the Ogg family. First noticed by postal worker Barbara Langdon that she was delivering a route, and it is my understanding this was not her normal route. However, she has had this route once before. But Barbara immediately called 911, after which she assisted Mrs. Ogg, Joe's mom, and Judy Ogg, out of the rear window of the home into safety. Shortly thereafter, emergency responders began to arrive at the scene. Chilai Fire Marshal Scott Miller, Deputy Fire Marshal David Sauer, Monroe County Sheriff's Deputy and firefighter Jason Eliato, Battalion Chief Chuck Kaiser, former Chilai Fire Marshal and firefighter Jim Christian, and the crews of Fire Department Engines 4312 and 4332, as well as the Chilai Volunteer Ambulance Service. We are proud to call you our heroes, and heroes you truly are. Our town is proud to have such brave and dedicated service serving our community. And we should all rest easy tonight knowing that should we need you tomorrow, you'll be there for us. And I'd just like to say thank you on behalf of the town of Chilai and for everything that you do. I've said this to many of you when I stopped in to see you before. There's nothing we can do, nothing we can say, nothing we can give you, no recognition we could possibly do that truly represents how proud we are of you and how grateful we are to have all of you as a part of our community. And I'd just like to thank you very much. But as I call you up, I'd ask if you would please remain up here. Once we're done with our presentations, there will be some others here. So I'd like to call you up here, and again, please remain up here for the time. So first of all, I'd like to ask Barbara Langdon, if you would please join us. Right over, if you don't mind, Barbara. And I'd just like to read what this says. The town of Chilai honors U.S. Postal Worker Barbara Langdon for your selfless actions, dedication, and bravery while rescuing a victim from a house fire at 107 Golden Road on January 24th, 2013. Thank you very, very much. Next, I'd like to ask Deputy Sheriff Jason Eliato to join us. Jason, the town of Chilai honors Deputy Sheriff Jason Eliato in recognition of your heroism for saving the lives in the house fire at 107 Golden Road in the town of Chilai on January 4th, 2013. Thank you for your service to our community. Fire Marshal Scott Miller. Town of Chilai honors Fire Marshal Scott Miller in recognition of your heroism for saving the lives in the house fire at 107 Golden Road in the town of Chilai on January 4th, 2013. Thank you for your service to our community. Deputy Fire Marshal David Sauer. David, the town of Chilai honors Deputy Fire Marshal David Sauer in recognition of your heroism for saving the lives in the house fire at 107 Golden Road in the town of Chilai, January 4th, 2013. Thank you for your service to your community. Chuck Kaiser. The town of Chilai honors Battalion Chief Chuck Kaiser in recognition of your heroism for saving the lives in the house fire at 107 Golden Road in the town of Chilai, January 24th, 2013. Thank you for your service to our community. Firefighter Robert Fredette. Firefighter Brian Mockery. Brian, the Town of Chi-Lite honors tonight firefighter Brian Mockery in recognition of your heroism for saving the lives in the house fire at 107 Golden Road in the Town of Chi-Lite on January 24th, 2013. Thank you for your service to our community. There's a group of gentlemen here: David Hazelwood, Matthew Pillsbury, Scott Salvia, Tom Smith, and Emily, and Emily Varner. Could you please come up? You're closer to me for some reason.
He's got his reason.
With the Town of Chi-Lite honors the Chi-Lite Fire Department Company Number 1 firefighters of Engine 4312. David Hazelwood, Matthew Pillsbury, Scott Salvia, Tom Smith, and Emily Varner, in recognition of your heroism for saving the lives in the house fire at 107 Golden Road in the Town of Chi-Lite, January 4th, 2013. Thank you all for your service to your community. We appreciate it. And if I could have firefighters Robert Burdett, Brian Mockery, Benjamin Plonk, Mike Sears, and Derek Pesh. And I know there's one more here. And Chad Dudley. Gentlemen, the Town of Chi-Lite honors Chi-Lite Volunteer Fire Department Company Number 3 firefighters of Engine 4332, Robert Burdett, Brian Mockery, Benjamin Plonk, Mike Sears, Derek Pesh, and Chad Dudley. In recognition of your heroism for saving the lives in a house fire at 107 Golden Road in the Town of Chi-Lite on January 4th, 24th, 2013. Thank you for your service to our dear community. We greatly appreciate it. And I believe Bill Arnold is going to accept this on behalf of the Chi-Lite Volunteer Ambulance. Bill, please extend our greatest gratitude to everyone at the Chi-Lite Volunteer Ambulance for their service. That the Town of Chi-Lite honors Chi-Lite Volunteer Ambulance Service in recognition for your heroism in saving the lives at the house fire at 107 Golden Road in the Town of Chi-Lite on January 24th, 2013. Thank you for your service to our community. We greatly appreciate it. With that, I would like to invite County Executive Maggie Brooks, if you'd like to say a few words.
You know, everybody asks me all the time, what is the greatest thing about Monroe County? And I always say the same thing. It is truly the spirit of our people. And our first responders, in my opinion, are the most professional, the most talented, and the most committed that I have seen throughout New York State. And we should all be very, very proud of that. David Sauer, Scott Miller, Jason Eliotto, Chuck Kaiser, James Christian, Robert Fredette, and Brian Mockery, and all of the first responders from Chi-Lite Volunteer Fire Engines 4312 and 4332, and the Chi-Lite Volunteer Ambulance. You are all heroes, and we thank you for your service. Your courageous acts on that January morning stand as a tribute to the capability of the first responders who serve the Town of Chi-Lite, but also the agencies that you represent. And Barbara Langdon, one of the dedicated members of the U.S. Postal Service, we knew that rain and snow could not stop the Postal Service. Today we add fire. Congratulations and thank you for your service. I don't think any of you woke up on that morning, as the supervisor said, knowing or anticipating the potential tragedy that was looming on the horizon that day. But when the call came, you stepped up and you saved the lives of an incredible Chi-Lite family, and we thank you for that. Because of your actions, the Ogg family is with us today, and this story has a happy ending. And those are tears of joy. On behalf of Monroe County's 745,000 residents, I want to personally say thank you to each and every one of you for going above and beyond the call of duty, for putting service above self. We have seen time and time again in this community when our first responders have gone out into a world that is much more dangerous than it's ever been, and they never hesitate to protect the safety of the citizens that live not only in the Town of Chi-Lite, but in the County of Monroe as well. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for all you do. You are the reason that Chi-Lite and Monroe County is a great place to live, to work, and raise our families. So
I believe we have some folks from Louise Slaughter's office. Is that correct? Would you like to come on? Is there anything you'd like to say or offer on behalf of Louise? Please do.
Good evening, everyone. Due to her obligations in Washington, Congresswoman Slaughter is unable to attend tonight's event. She requested that I read this letter on her behalf, and I am so pleased to do so. Dear friends, I am delighted to join you in recognizing the heroic efforts of the first responders, firefighters, and fellow citizens who saved the family from a house fire at 107 Golden Road. Without their quick thinking and professionalism, our community would be mourning the loss of an entire family instead. Often it is easier to focus on the negative aspects of life, but tonight our heroes remind us all that the good in people is never out of reach. I have always been immensely proud of our residents' compassion in times of need, and tonight's honorees are no exception. Your selfless actions cannot be overstated enough, and we are all grateful for your determination to bring everyone out of their residence safely. Thanks to your efforts, a family, one that could easily be our own, remains intact. Again, I want to express my utmost gratitude to the individuals whose dedication and generosity truly made a difference in our community. I profoundly thank each of you.
I know Jay Grasso is here from Senator Ranzenhofer's office. Jay?
I know every single one of you is just doing your job. And I know it's nice to get the pat on the back, but at the end of the day, if the bell goes off right now, you'll all run out the door and go. And I know you will, and the senator knows that. He's a friend to all of you. All these people are here. We're here for you. Enjoy the moment. And I thank you for your service, and the senator thanks you for your service. And I've got all these, and we could read the whereases and heretofores, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to turn them over to you. And on behalf of Senator Mike Ranzenhofer, thank you.
We have Jennifer Scoop-Harvey from Assemblyman Harry Bronson's office.
Did want me to read a citation, but I won't read all of the whereases, as Jay had mentioned, can do that. But I would like to take a moment just to read some of it. And the citation is as such, and we do have copies for you. Whereas, it is the honor of this assembly member to recognize and commend efforts of those individuals who distinguish themselves in service to the cause of the men and women in the County of Monroe and the State of New York. And be it resolved that this assembly member commends and recognizes United States Postal Service Carrier Barbara Langdon, Deputy Fire Chief Jason Aliato, Battalion Chief Chuck Kaiser. Chuck, we went to high school together. Nice to see you. Did you say I'm fired? Highlight volunteer firefighters. David Sauer, Scott Miller, James Christian, Robert Fredette, and Brian Mockery. First responders for engines 4312 and 4332, and Child Volunteer Ambulance for courageous acts of heroism and bravery on January 24th, 2013. Just want to say thank you. It is truly humbling to be in the presence of all of you this evening for your heroism, and thank you very much from Assemblymember Bronson.
For all of you here, all of you sitting in here, this is what you produce. This is what you saved. These are the people here. These are the lives that you protected, and they're standing with us here today because of all of you. Because of you. I hope every day, and I hope you'll take those plaques, and I know they're simple, but I hope you'll put them on your walls. And I hope you'll remember each and every day these faces. We're going to see two more faces, I'm sure, fairly soon, right, Joe? We're going to see those faces.
RJ. Come here, bud. I have something for RJ. I heard that this little boy was a big fan of Spider-Man. I heard that you lost your favorite costume in the fire. So, but my two daughters here, my grand and my mother, we purchased something for you. This is for you, RJ. Wow!
Now that we don't have a single dry eye in the room, I just want to thank you all again. Thank you all for coming out and supporting our local heroes. All right, I've said enough.